All right, future game developers or current ones. I know one of you is doing a internship, which is pretty awesome, with Bethesda, which is pretty epic. You know, I should do like a little interview video with you to just kind of show how you got your internship in the industry. Anyway, so back to the project. If you're still getting that enemy controller error, I just posted a video before this one that shows how to fix it. Reach out to me if that's still not working. But let's take a look at where we left off last time. So, and I'm very, very impressed because many of you have awesome menus and all this stuff. You went above and beyond what I'm showing you in the videos. So we have our start button. I'll select TJ this time. And TJ's got very low hops. I got to adjust that. But what happens is our mushroom hits our player. It keep getting hit. And, I managed to run the mushroom off. Let's try that one more time. Maybe we'll do Theo. He jumps a little bit higher than, yeah, he's pretty good. It helps him get escape. I'm not very good at my own game. That's where game balancing comes in. I posted a little essay that I wrote on game balancing. Looks like I should take my own medicine. But anyway, so we've got it where our character can get hit and it spawns back at the beginning. And we get 50% health. What I'd like to do is we are going to get to power-ups and all that other stuff. But there is no real, we kind of want to tell our player, hey, what's going on in this universe? Like right now, we have very simple movement. This is going to help us with level design later. We have an enemy that takes away health. This is helping us with sort of forming things. We have a camera that moves it. Now, it would be nice if we had a dialogue system where we can add a little bit more narrative. Some of you love narrative and narrative design. And so what's helpful with that is having some sort of indication. So what I'm going to do is let's go back into our scenes here, and I'm going to go to level 01 here. And I have inside our learning management system, I have this character. You can create your own. Once this project is over, I'll post a link to GitHub that has all the source code and stuff. But I uploaded this file called Girl Mushroom. And it's this character here. And she's these are the evil ones. And then this is like a princess. I'm obviously ripping off a different platformer. I'm not going to say which one. But this is Princess Toad Chair. So, all right, so here's our character. It's a PNG file, so you can see it does have an alpha, but we're not seeing it, right? If I drag this in the scene. And the reason for that is we want to make sure that it's not a texture here, right? And we are 2D, but for texture type, we're going to go with Sprite 2D UI, and then we're going to hit apply, and you can see it gets rid of that for us. And now we have our girl mushroom. And I'm going to drag that into our scene, and she's pretty huge, so I'm going to hit F to focus, and let's just drag her down here. Now, what I'd like to do is, as our player, let's bring our spawn point back a little bit, meets this character, she's going to give our, I'm hitting T, by the way, to bring it down. It's going to give our player a quest. So here is our princess, and we can work on deactivating her once we get our quest, but here she is. We're pretty stoked about her. She's not going to have anything else on her for now. And really, we should create an empty game object and just call this level. And inside of here, we'll put our princess. Let's see, our girl mushroom here. And okay, so cool. The other thing I want to do is inside of this scene is our canvas here is we have to create that, the UI that's going to essentially, kind of showcase what we're talking about. So as we walk up to this player, we need a panel. And in that panel, it's going to have a picture of the princess who's talking, as well as the dialogue. So I'm going to right click here on canvas, and I'm going to go to UI here. And let's go ahead and create a panel. And on that panel, you can see it's taking up the whole area. Let's hit F to focus here. I'm just going to bring this down a little bit like this. Now this panel can sit right here. So just kind of in the center here. And I'm going to take my transparency here and I'm going to move it all the way up. So that's blocking everything else off. And let's see. If you have some cool art, you can definitely import it in there. I'm making this as bare bones as possible. And by the way, I'm blown away by the art that you guys have already brought in there. Pretty amazing. So here's our panel. And I'm going to rename this to, let's see. DIA, dialog panel. Here's our dialog panel. And then, so what I want to do is under this dialog panel, I'm going to do a UI and I'm going to do an image. And that image is just going to be my mushroom girl here. And so this represents who is talking. And then next to her, I'm going to have some text. So UI, and then we're going to use Text Mesh Pro. And let's make our text maybe black because it's a white background. And then I'm just going to stretch this out so it fills this whole area. So, and then what happens here is with our dialog panel, I can turn that off and on, boop, 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 as we walk up to our character. It's a pretty simple dialog panel. I'm going to keep this particular video short because that's all we're going to use to build out our dialog panel. And then what we'll do in the next videos, we'll start scripting the quest system and dialogue system. We'll see how far we get.